This is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the BeadSmith Magical Crimp Forming Tool with Magical Crimps. Now, this is a really fun tool and it yields a really kind of different result for a crimping plier. Traditionally, a crimping plier will sort of give you that nice little notch in it that you'll have to use a crimp cover for. But the Magical Crimp Forming Tool will actually give you a result that looks like a little round bead. So what it's going to do is it's going to take a tubular crimp tube and form a rounded bead while still crimping your work. So in this example here, the Dionysus Bracelet, we have a nice little sort of, these are 2.5 millimeter beads, but I wanted to kind of continue that design so it's nice and seamless all the way up to the end, because otherwise you'd have a big chunky crimp cover there. So this is a great way to use those magical crimps with a nice little sort of slim design like this. So the magical crimp, and let me just kind of see if I can really open it wide for you. You can see that the divot there actually looks like a nice little ball, and that's the same on both sides there. So what we're going to do is we're going to be crimping it and then sort of rotating our plier to get that nice little ball happening there. So you'll get it in this packaging and it'll kind of run you through what we're going to be talking about in this video, but I just wanted to bring that out to show you. And then I have the magical crimps here, and these are wonderful and they're actually really designed nice and neatly to be used with this tool. So you also get a nice assortment. You get 125 of each of the colors. You get a nice gold plate, silver plate, copper plate, and black oxide. And this actually will match anything that's like a gunmetal type of a finish. So if you're looking to that, that's what I would recommend. And we're also going to be using the BeadSmith Flex-Rite, and this is a 7-strand nylon-coated stainless steel micro wire. So, and the size on this is 0.020 inches. So they say that you can use this with the Flex-Rite, the Beadalon, and the Soft Flex. So those are your sizes here of your beading wire. And again, these are 2x2 crimps. So let's go ahead and see it in action. So I have some of my wire clipped off here. I'm going to take one of my tubes and slip it on. Oops. And slip it on. There we go. And let's say I've rounded that about a clasp or a closed jump ring. So I'm just going to stick my wire back through there and kind of pull it sort of taut. Let's pretend I'm doing a nice little strong necklace there and I've pulled it all the way through. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our plier, and it doesn't matter which way you hold it, just whichever is comfortable for you. And you're going to place it right into the center there of that little hole and make sure it is nice and centered. All right. And then we're going to give it one nice good squeeze. And then I just want to show you what it looks like first. It looks like almost a little tiny ravioli. So you can see that on the outer edges, it's just got a little bit of sort of flattened, it kind of looks like a little flattened square, okay? So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna, you don't need to take it out, you can just kind of squeeze it once, and then you're gonna rotate it 90 degrees, center it again, and then give it another nice little squeeze. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of just start to rotate ever so slightly. You can do it at 90 degrees. Just keeping it nice and centered in there. And again, just nice little squeezes. We're just kind of rotating it. You can see the loop on the top kind of move as I'm moving my hands there. And just a little bit more. And our result is starting to form a nice little ball. Now you can keep going. Sometimes the edges will just need to be a little bit more rounded there. So we're just going to give a little more love to it. There we go. All right, and now we have our nice, clean little ball, and you can see that there are no seams when you turn it all the way around. I'm just sort of twisting it there. So you get that nice little bead form. So you're basically taking a 2 millimeter crimp tube and making a 2 millimeter crimp bead, but with no seams when it's crimped, and that is solidly on there. So there's no slipping or anything. So as it's forming that ball, it's actually crimping all that metal together to form a nice finished professional look. So that is how easy it is. It's a really fun little tool. I definitely recommend getting the tool with the crimps. Also, this way you'll have metals to match all of your different designs that you'll be doing. And be sure to check out and make sure that your beading wire is the right size to match the crimp tube. You can also use this with sterling silver and gold filled tubular crimps as well. This is a great little tool from BeadSmith, and we are happy to bring it to you. And you can find all of these supplies and even this beading mat and beautiful tray by heading over to Beadaholique.com.